I got my Chanel mini and boy was it a journey. Hi guys, it's Celesta. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you love all things luxury shopping and handbags, make sure you subscribe, click the bell notifications. I do post videos weekly. So let's start out with the unboxing. I will tell you guys all about how I got the bag, why I got it from a reseller, authentication, the whole 9 yards.
I am so excited to show you guys this unboxing. I'm gonna be honest, this is not my first time unboxing this bag, but that's okay. Shout out to Mimi for letting me borrow her Chanel bag. She knew it would make the unboxing better, and she is a true homie. I'll leave her YouTube in the description box below. Honestly, I love how well this was packaged. When the seller said it was brand new in box with everything intact, including the tissue paper, the stickers, the authenticity card, the tags, the dust bag, etc. Everything was definitely here. The only thing it didn't come with was the ribbon, but was I gonna fight someone over it? No. Oh my goodness, what a beauty! This is the Chanel Mini in lambskin with gold hardware in the color black. I'll be doing an in-depth review on what fits in the bag very soon, so make sure you keep an eye out for that video. Oh, she is just perfection. So excited to use this bag as an everyday bag and as an evening bag.
So why I went through a reseller. So I have been eyeing the mini for quite a while. I liked the Chanel Classic Flat, but honestly, I wasn't sure that I wanted to spend $7,000 to $8,000 on a classic flap if I didn't love it. So I decided to go with the mini first and see how I feel about the mini, and then maybe later on down the road, then I will consider getting a classic flap. So I knew that this bag was hard to find, but I didn't know to what extent. Like I honestly didn't realize that this bag would be that difficult to find. And then of course, Chanel doesn't make it easy with all of the hoops that you have to jump through as well. So I placed phone orders with my sales associate at Louis Vuitton before, and of course, like across different brands, the policy is different. But with Chanel, if you want to place a phone order or you want to be added to the wait list, you have to have a Chanel profile. And that I didn't have because you have to purchase something in the fashion category in order to create a profile to be added to the wait list. So that also means that you need to buy something from the fashion category, an SLG, ready to wear, shoes, another bag that they have in stores, things like that. And you have to purchase this in stores in order to create a profile. And I wanted this bag, but every single time that I've gone to the stores or I've texted the local sales associates around here in San Francisco Bay Area, they've always said that they never had it. I either wanted a mini in black or neutral color, so maybe a nude or a beige color, but I was very particular and I wanted gold hardware. I even made a plea for help on TikTok. I made a video saying, hey, if you are a Chanel sales associate and you have a mini, please let me know. I was very unsuccessful, and I was honestly kind of shocked that some sales associates were kind of unhelpful. Like they didn't reply to text, or they were very just no, we don't have it. And I was kind of shocked because your goal as a sales associate is to treat your customers well and then they will come back. And so I was kind of surprised that some of the sales associates were a little bit cold. Honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like the Chanel sales associates weren't very helpful. They didn't seem to care or want to help me. And they also didn't have the bag available, and they claim it's because of a bag shortage. Other people have claimed that they're trying to be Hermes and they're trying to be more exclusive. I was also pretty set on getting this bag in stores as my first Chanel bag or first Chanel purchase. But of course, things don't always go the way that you want them to go. And so when I was scrolling through the Facebook groups, I saw someone who was selling this bag, brand new in box. There were still stickers on the hardware and everything like that, and for a pretty reasonable price. So I have seen on Fashion File and other resellers selling minis for upward of $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and I think that's a little bit ridiculous considering the bag before the price increase retailed for $4,000. So let's talk about the authentication process. So because I didn't buy this bag in stores, I wanted to make sure that it was authentic because I'm not an expert, and I want to make sure that if I'm spending thousands of dollars on something, $30, $40 to get it authenticated, to have that peace of mind is definitely something that I think is worth doing. So there's a few different services that Zico offers, and Zico Authentication is probably one of the most reputable Chanel authenticators out there. One of the options is that you can send her pictures, and depending on the pictures that you send her, she will identify whether this item is authentic or inauthentic. And that I think ranges between $30 or $40. Another option that she offers is that she acts as a middleman. You send the bag to her for in-house inspection, and I believe this process costs about $150, and this was something that I was willing to spend, and the seller was also willing to go through this process as well. This was something that I wanted to do just to be extra cautious and safe, because again, I've never purchased from these Facebook groups before. I've never purchased from this seller before. So, and the seller was also willing to split it halfway. So she was like, oh yeah, I'd be willing to like pay the extra money so we can get it authenticated. That was kind of like, oh, if she's willing to spend that kind of money, she's probably not selling me a fake, because why would she spend the extra money just to have Zico tell us that the bag's inauthentic, right? So that kind of like made me feel a little bit more reassured. And at the end of the day, I just bought the bag from the seller directly. And then once I received the bag a few days later, then I submitted pictures to Zico to get it authenticated. And of course, it came back authentic. So when I purchased this bag at the end of June, it was around the same time as the impending price increase that everyone was panicking about. And it almost seemed like Chanel was withholding stock. This is just a conspiracy theory. This is just something that I come out with. This is not something that Chanel has officially said, but it doesn't seem like a coincidence that the months leading up to the price increase, they have very limited stock. They're like, oh, sorry, we don't have this bag. You can be added to the wait list, but I don't know if we're gonna get the bag, all of these things. And then suddenly after the price increase, then everybody and their mothers are able to get a black Chanel mini with gold hardware. Like, that seems a little bit of a conspiracy theory to me. Like, why suddenly now that the price has increased, then there's more bags available? That seems a little bit suspicious. I also don't regret buying the bag the way that I did. Of course, it wasn't ideal because I would have preferred to buy it in the boutique itself, but I really enjoyed working with the reseller. I think that moving forward, if I were to buy a different bag, then I would be able to buy a bag in the boutiques itself. I know that the minis are a little bit harder to find, and so honestly, I wasn't willing to jump through all of these hoops through Chanel at this point, because I'd prefer to have the bag over buying it in stores. But if I were to buy like a boy bag or cocoa handle or even the classic flap later on, I think it'll be a little bit easier to buy in stores, and then I would go through that way and continue building a relationship with a sales associate. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments what videos you guys want to see next. I will leave another video here for you guys to check out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.